Yo. Hit the thistle dance like I'm Mac Drake. Can't stop looking at it, know them racks safe. Elevating, only half baked. I'm the Tiger Woods of the crap game. It'll all wash away with the champagne. Cause I bit down on it, left a bad taste. Where is Reverend Al Sharpton in the last days? Another bitch baptized, victim of the wave. Possessed, trying to get a nigga solar praise. Food for the thought, he was so the same. I'm just trying to rise on the Apple place. This hot Jay-Z handle, yay. Dolo Valley might have sounded like a Yeezy quote. She a needy hoe, hit her with a peasy quote. Ended on a high note, something CC wrote. Crowns for the kings that BB sold. Being misled, I was told things. BB King dead on May 14th. Solitary, never been quarantined. We still going up May 14th.
Stop causing problems. You'll get us all killed. Give them what you got and get them out of here.
Shut the fuck up, fat man. This ain't none of your goddamn business.
Be cool, honey bunny. Be cool. No problem. I got it under control.
You about to record this as a podcast? Okay. Damn, I'm like too built for that.
But yeah, I was kind of like, I was telling Spiff, because I was watching some of those ghetto movies that come on Amazon Prime or whatever, and I was telling him, what movie was that we was watching, the I Swear Vezo movie?
I can't think of the name of it, but
Price of Love.
The price of love.
The Price of
Yeah.
Love. And I told Spiff, I was like, man, this is a time we need to be shooting a movie.
Facts.
And I was like, I remember Pop's got a big bag. Pop's got a loaf.
How my money got to do with you and yours?
You get it a little closer to the mic, Pop.
I mean, for real, dude. I mean, I understand your ideals and your theories, man. But how do my let me clear my throat. How do my money is gonna turn you into Spike Lee?
Because you was a visionary. You saw it. You saw it a long time ago. Because I saw you had a particular movie. I don't know what was your role in this movie or whatever. But I had told Spiff, I'm like, man, Pops had something going on behind the scenes with a particular movie. And I was like, man, had we would have just thought about this a long time ago, we could have been picked up a few different bags.
Definitely.
I'm going to tell you something, right? It was some years ago. It was me, Odie, Terrence, New. It was a few of us. Pat. It was a bunch of us, dog. I'm talking about this before Real World. This was way before Real World. So, but the only thing different is the shit that we was doing was illegal, so you couldn't record it.
Right.
But the shit that we would talk about, if you could record it, it's $1 million worth of game. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
Because for one, me being the oldest, I have my ideals, that's already been cemented in.
Right.
Then you got the Bulls coming up from New right after me, and then I think it's Pat, Odell, then Terrence, somewhere around in there. So right there you got some generations, you dig? But we used to sit up there, man, and talk about all kind of shit. But I had told them niggas that, man, had we recorded this shit, we would have been getting them coins.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, definitely.
Because even me and Spiff, we was talking about it earlier. He was like, man, Meech, you always had to, we could never, it was something about whatever we did. It's like, I had a good idea, but we just never followed through all the way through.
All the way,
See, that's what it is. You guys to really, man, if you got a dream like this podcast shit right here, you really got to put it all in.
Definitely.
Whatever you got, you get your motherfucking, what's this shit Trump is trying to give us?
The stimulus.
That stimulus money, that $1,400. I'm sorry,
Biden.
I'm sorry, Biden. My bad, dude. He give us this $1,400. Most people say, well, man, I got to go pay this light bill. The next motherfucker say, I got to go buy me some microphones.
I'm putting it on a coin.
Putting it on the bit.
I'm putting on a Bitcoin. But
I'm giving me some buffs.
right.
I'm giving me some buffs. I ain't going to even lie.
Yeah.
Give me some buffs.
That's an option in it too. You feel me?
Spiff, what'd he say? Got them all white stick.
Buffy boys.
Them Buffy boys.
Yeah, looking like Newports. No, Salem 100s. On both sides.
But, man, before we get too far along, man, hey, man, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, or whenever y'all like to listen to this. I'm Meech.
I'm Spiff.
And this is the Drug Table Talk Podcast with Meech and Spiff. And remember, we don't sell drugs. We sell knowledge and slang game, man. And we had to bring the OG back, my pops.
Thank you for having me back.
Absolutely, man. Because you dropped a lot of game on us. The last time you was here, which was, what was that, over the summer?
Yeah, over the summertime. Yep.
A lot of people was like, "Yo, the OG was dropping a lot of game."
Definitely.
You know what it is, though, fellas, man. When you live this life, man, when you think you're supposed to be something and you don't be what you think, don't put it too far out there. Please don't. Don't put it too far out there where you can't even do. Take it easy. Find your lane, stay in your lane, and just ride your lane. Don't put it too far out there when it's unachievable.
Find your lane, master it, and then add tax.
And stay in your lane.
And
these days you can make money off anything. Why are we not? Why I'm not rich yet? You feel me? That's what I be asking myself. But I gotta focus in what we gotta focus in.
Well, the reason that you're not rich is because, like I said, how much are you gonna put into it?
That's true.
Right.
Your boss may say, I need you to do some overtime. You tell dude, no, I can't do overtime. I'm sorry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you
I
putting
got
your job
else to do.
Yeah, you putting your job on the line, but if this pop off, fuck his job.
I'm not gonna need a job.
Yeah. So hey, who am I to say?
Yeah. I think that's where I had to, realize of myself is that I can work and continue to do the pod, but at the same time, like I gotta make sure that I got enough to feed myself, clothe myself, take care of the family.
I say don't be no fool now.
Oh yeah, don't be no fool.
No, definitely not. But making things a priority.
Because I think that's where a lot of people fail is that, like, you want to go ahead and follow your dreams, but don't go out here and try to follow your dreams and be homeless.
Right. Exactly.
Well, in that case, too, what you just said, that weighs heavy on a lot of people's head because they're already out there. They too deep out there in the ocean to say, can I turn around?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they knee deep in the shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's funky, but they deep.
Right. Because, like Spiff always tell me, he's like, man, Meech, you got the vision. You always had something. Or you was ahead of your time with this or whatever.
You was. That's facts, though. That's factual. I can show you this shit right now, bro.
Yeah.
We got a TV.
Like
so look, a lot of people make money off YouTube for producing content. What is content? Right. Content is like boob tube. You feel me? Just some shit that'll keep an idiot's attention. You feel me? So,
right.
We was way back in the day. We would go hoop in my backyard all day, every day, and then we would probably call B Will, get drunk or something like that, or whoever to get drunk and have some call Chuck and have some plays on the floor, and we recorded everything. They are to this day they doing that shit right now. It's people on YouTube just going out vlogging. That's what they call it.
So do you still have that film?
We got it on YouTube.
Yeah, the only thing is that when I recorded a lot of this material, it was. And the crazy stuff is that I had got that page monetized years ago.
Nope.
Like, it was more than 10 years ago.
Okay, and?
The thing is now, being that I done had that page for so long, everything transferred over to Google. And so back then I think I made that YouTube page when I had like my Yahoo email address, which is like 15 years old. So when I tried to go back and reclaim it, they was like, oh, we don't know nothing about it, or I couldn't show proof that I owned it. I'm like, that's crazy.
So now they're getting paid off of you.
You got it.
Yep.
You got it. So
Well,
so it's crazy because we had videos of just playing basketball, or we was at the tattoo shop, girls stripping.
Yeah.
how about this?
Yeah.
How about this? What they say, trademark your likeness.
Yeah.
I mean now, yeah.
No, listen what I'm saying. If you trademark your likeness, well, then again, the only thing they would do then, is blur your face out?
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe more or less, yeah. Nothing too, dramatic will come from it.
Oh, okay.
But let me ask you this.
Yeah, what's that?
Because you had, a lot of, odd jobs and, different creative, bags that you was in.
Right.
What's one of the many hobbies that you had that you wish you would have stuck to it?
Honestly, can it be a career?
It could be a career.
Yeah.
It could be whatever you want.
Military.
Okay.
I'm surprised you said military.
I kind of am too.
Nah, because I'm going to tell you the hustle. Fellas, here's the hustle. My niece is 18 years old. Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's cute. She's 18. She realized this at 15. I asked Sydney, I call her Doodlebug. I said, Doodlebug, what you want to be when you grow up? She said, I don't know, Uncle. She said, I don't know. But she started looking at being a doctor, dentist, different things like that in that field. But what I liked about her hustle, she said, where can I make the most money in the shortest time?
Right.
And that was a dentist. She spoke to her dentist. He said, I come in, I work 4 days a week, about 4 hours each day. And I'm driving a Maserati. I got a $500,000 crib. That's a lot of root canals, dude.
That's a whole lot of.
That's
a lot.
He
of
really
braces.
working. He really working a part-time job with full-time job benefits.
Fact.
There it is. So here my baby, because I'm team Doodlebug. She gonna always be Doodlebug to me. I might say that not in front of her boyfriend, but that's Doodlebug. But when my baby girl said that, I'm like, that's it. So the Navy, the military, check it out. 20 years. You go in at 18. Here's the hustle. 20 years, you retire, you're 38 years old. And guess what? You guaranteed that check. And then you could turn around and go do something that you really want to go do. If that's go play golf, bowl, whatever. Nigga, come on. Get for real.
Yeah.
I mean, but I understand the whole military thing, but you got to be a certain kind of crazy person to want to join the military.
No, you would think that, but at the same time, once you get from what Rod explained to me, once you get past a certain acclimated and stuff, it's just like a regular job.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You gotta do shit that a normal person wouldn't do. 5 a.m. and PT and all that different type of stuff.
It's if you got a job that you're doing, in the military, I get it. But I don't want to go in the military and they be like, all right, you on the front line, go in here, run straight into them bullets.
You gotta sign up for that shit, don't you?
No. Anything is an aptitude test, Playboy.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna just give the smartest motherfucker a gun and put him in the front when we can have him flying missiles.
Facts.
Yeah.
So you go in there, you sit down, they give you some shit. At that time, it was called an AVAS test or something like that. And it based it off from 0 to 100. Now me, I did pretty good. I got an 89.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when it was all said and done, they say you can choose everything from 89 all the way down. But when you start looking so far down, you start saying, I don't want to do that shit. So you start saying you stay in your area.
Right.
So, hey.
It is what it is. I mean,
so as far as jobs concerned,
it's how smart you are.
Mm-hmm.
So you just, all you got to do is not be stupid.
Idiot.
Yeah, an idiot. To not be on the front line, more
there
or less.
you go.
That just be my luck. I'd be like,
Nah, Meechy. Nah. It ain't going down like that for you.
Trust me, nephew. It ain't even
It ain't.
like that.
but
You come from my seed. I ain't that big.
It ain't going down like that by no means.
There you go.
I still believe that's funny you say the military, because I saw you produce clothes.
Yeah.
I saw you do real estate.
Yeah.
I saw you pretty much trying to do the same thing I'm trying to do right now, trying to get our cousins, to rap. It'd be like a executive producer.
Right.
Like I didn't see you do illegal activities.
Well, that's not everybody.
Hey, we ain't gonna say no names. We don't say no
I'm just
names.
saying, like, but you had so many other routes, but you said,
But
military.
on top of that, when you add all of that, when you factor all of that in, the main thing was I had a job.
Right.
Yeah, to
feed
that.
Right, to feed those hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what they were, hobbies. I mean, now had they popped off, it will become a career.
Yeah.
But for right now, this shit is a hobby.
Yeah.
So I tried. I wouldn't say I failed. Something steered me in another direction.
Yeah. Because I guess that's what, what we got going on here. Because I use this as a hobby. Like, it's now to the point whereas I could care less whatever happens, with this. I just do it because I just enjoy just getting out the house, kicking it with Spiff, and just, just chilling.
Interact with folks.
Yeah, just interacting with folks. I want to get on here, talk to my friends, and, anybody else that want to get on the podcast, hey, y'all pull up.
You're more than welcome.
You're more than welcome.
It's a slow grind, though.
Yeah, but if this just so happen to make $1, hey, I'm
all with it.
I'm all with it.
Yeah. And we have made some money off this shit, right?
I mean, listen, dudes, fellas. I'm trying to say this how I used to say it. No, I'm gonna just keep it old school. Nothing beats a failure unless you try.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be no philosopher today, man.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine going your whole life not knowing. That should be a fear within itself.
Mm-hmm.
Man, damn. I should have tried that. Yeah, you fucked up. Because you never know. You might have been successful with the shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So try. Hobby. Give it a shot. Fuck.
Yeah, I think that's what we working towards. I mean, we just been slow grinding out. Like I said, like we started this how long ago?
4 years ago.
4 years ago, and it don't even feel like it for real. It feel like we've been doing this shit maybe like a year.
Yeah.
That's what keep it fresh. The consistency does it for me.
I mean, let me ask you a question. Where you guys see yourself in 2021?
2021. I mean, since we already in it.
That's right. That's right. Where we at with this?
I mean, where we at with it? I just want, honestly, I want to make sure that we got everything set up to whereas I can just do the podcast, the visual, all in one, put it out for people to consume. If they choose to, I could care less.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't say I care less, man. I mean, damn.
But that's
Give
where
them a choice.
You gotta kind of be like fearful, but fearless, but kind of like had that I don't give a fuck attitude as well.
But I'll tell you like this, man, because there's a lot of people that do this. And you gotta be a real determined person to want to sit down here, do this every week, if not 2 times a week, put forth effort. Even the time that I'm not on the pod, I'm still contributing to the pod.
Right.
A lot of people ain't got the time to do that.
You know, some fellas, I'm about to mess this up for all podcasters out there. Everybody should do this.
Do it.
And I'm going to tell you the reason why. Here's a story for your ass. My wife says, baby, you be in there with a full-fledged conversation. I said, yeah. I said, as long as I'm talking to myself, I ain't going to tell myself nothing wrong.
Facts.
Now, the reason why I say everybody should have a podcast, you can get on there and vent.
Yeah.
And tell the world how you feel.
Yeah.
Now, watch this here. Everybody would eat. And the reason why I say everyone would eat, because to listen to someone's podcast, you got to be a nosy motherfucker.
Definitely.
You know,
So just imagine you got 10 people that you know, and each person know 10 more. And you just want to listen to hear what they got to say. So that means that person get a view, right?
Yeah.
And the more times the people view it, they get paid, right?
Yep.
Well, there it is. Everybody should get a podcast, and everybody should just be nosy as fuck.
Everybody should.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
and it take the person that's actually doing it to have the people keep coming back. For us and for me to see, like, okay, I do this every week. I don't see 0 listens.
Right.
I see something.
I mean, I know you do, because this is the reason why I'm saying this, dude. My old lady, man. I love her with all my heart, man. That's my dude. We have done things, man, that it's not right. That's what I say. That's my dude. That's Bonnie to Clyde type shit, right? Now, she tune in every week. Atlanta, don't know him, never met him.
Never met him.
Never met him. It's so bad to my mother-in-law. It's saying Portia is her niece.
When?
Let me go see what my niece doing this week. So that's the reason why I say everyone should have a podcast.
Yeah.
Now watch this here. My mother-in-law can get on there, talk about her so-called TV niece. Mm-hmm. And some people gonna tune in just to hear this lady say, what's she talking about Portia this week?
Right.
And then, and so forth and so on.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you got that niche audience, to whereas, you know, people want to tune in to hear you talking about something they probably hadn't already seen before. And it's a lot of people.
That's what everybody doing.
Yeah, that's what they doing.
Jordan Tower doing it.
I don't even know who that guy is.
No, I'm just saying. No. I'm not saying that for clout or trying to put down another man's job. What I'm saying, if you listen to everybody's podcast, Meek Mill said this on this. Meek Mill said this over here. Mm-hmm. All you doing is just being a parrot, repeating the same stuff over and over with a little twist.
You know, just regurgitate.
Yeah.
You know, with a little bit of your extra sauce on there, juice.
Perspective is everything.
When I said dude's name, that was not no jab at him. But
I mean, it could be a jab. We don't know. I don't know him personally.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Hey, what I always say, I don't mean this. No disrespect. Yeah. But disrespectfully, I could care less. No.
Okay.
But, yeah.
That's how you feel. Okay. I ride with it too then.
Don't take this the wrong way, but take it the wrong way. But yeah, I get what you're saying though. But
it's a hustle, baby.
It's a hustle, but like I said, I do this strictly just off the fun.
Yeah.
You know, I get kicks and giggles. You know, when people just hit me randomly like, hey, cuz, I listen to the pod, man. Man, y'all be tripping on there, cut. I'm like, yeah, man, that's what I do.
Check game. I was listening to this one cat's pod. I still listen to you guys. I just want you to know. I want
Big Cap Ranker.
Okay. You know, he's my guy, so I listen to y'all too. So, but watch this. I learned the law.
Yeah.
I learned the law on YouTube. And what I mean by that is I watch these cats from out there in Louisiana. Now, them boys out there don't play.
No,
You
they
ever
don't.
seen the first 48 down there in Louisiana?
Oh,
Them
cool.
boys.
I can't make this shit up. This is the reason why I say I love Google. Because you catch a nigga in a lie in a minute. Nigga say, I live over here. What's your name? Charles Richard. Yeah, nigga, I Google your ass. You
Yeah.
stay right there on Belleville. But anywho, so them boys out there on that Louisiana, right? One of their mans got murked. I mean, dude got dumped. I'm talking about.
Swiss cheese. Dump.
Right. They called the drum, the 100 drum. They call it monkey nuts.
Oh, yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? 50-50. And my man had it in something, I forget what he called it. It can shoot 40. It could shoot a 9. It's called the Judge. That's what it's called, the Judge. My man had it on that. But anyway, his man gets dumped in an hour. They drove around a corner and sprayed up the whole. What's that place Master P from? Callio.
Callio.
Yeah, the niggas from the Florida went over there and sprayed up the Callio or some shit like that.
Callio projects, huh?
Man, them dudes, they don't play.
No.
You shoot me, I'm killing all of yours.
Right.
But
just piggybacking off what you saying as far as like YouTube goes, shoot, I done learned more off YouTube than
In class, for real.
I probably did my last few years in high school, to be honest
That's what
with you.
I'm saying.
well,
Yeah.
it makes me feel good.
You know, I feel like, there's no age limit on learning. You can keep learning until the day that you die.
Yeah.
I pride myself on trying to at least, learn one thing a day, even if it's something stupid.
Would you say most of your general knowledge is based on half-ass internet research?
The best.
I mean,
Half-ass internet research. That's my thing. I go in there, Spiff would call me like, hey, cuz, what you think about this? I can at least give them 2-3 minutes of what I think
yep.
on any subject.
Right.
At least I try to.
Yeah. If I'm puzzled, I got questions, I'm always calling him, asking him for advice.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
that's what brothers do, though, man. You know,
If you ain't got friends that know more than you doing something wrong.
Exactly.
steel sharpens steel.
Absolutely. If it's something film wise that I need to know, or it's something I need to get broken down, and something simple, I'm gonna call Spiff like, hey man, this movie, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. We was watching, and I ain't trying to bash Doggy Bone movie or whatever, but it was bad. I'm sorry.
Price of Love?
No, not Price of Love. That was better than what I saw the other day. But goodness, it was a Big Webbo movie.
Tell them up.
He cool with Vezo and them.
Yeah.
He got a movie on Amazon Prime now. That's why I feel like, man, we should shoot us a movie today. But
What's stopping you?
Spiff the video guy.
Wow, you just gonna put me out there like that?
But talking about the movie, it's like, I get what they trying to do now. It's an easy bag that you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
said it earlier. You said something about somebody flashed a check on Instagram for 20,000.
Yeah. But that was on some music stuff.
But still, it's the same game, man.
It's the same game.
Yeah,
It's the
more or
same
less.
game.
More or less, yeah.
But I watched this particular movie. I forget the name of the movie because me and the lady was watching it in the bed, and I got through maybe 20-30 minutes of it, and I was like, as much as I want to support it, it's just bad.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How much of it did it take for you to watch in order for him to get paid? Did it take the first 5 minutes, 20 minutes, or do you have to watch the whole thing in order for him to get paid for that view?
That's a good question. That's
Yeah,
a
it
very
is,
good
for real.
question because I remember I called you that day, and I told you, about the movie that
Cuz them did?
Yep.
Oh, that's called guilty by association.
Exactly. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, they should put this on Amazon Prime, because when I looked it up, if I'm not mistaken, if you watch, I think they said that, goodness, for each 45 minutes of your movie, you get paid, I think, $7 for it.
Oh, you dirty dog! You should have watched for the next 15 minutes. Oh, dude. Mike, did you see that? You sure changed cuz, man.
Just cuz.
But
Man,
that's not.
dude,
But that's
for
not
real,
intentional.
It may not have been intentionally, but you got to support Detroit local, man.
you do.
That's what I was
a fact.
saying earlier, dude.
That's a
If
fact.
everybody watch it, everybody get paid.
Yeah, that's true.
You see?
But I told Spiff, I'm like, while I was shooting, while I was talking about shooting, when I was watching the movie, he shot it in like 40 to 45-second clips.
Right. And probably did it with an iPhone.
Probably, but it just wasn't sequenced. It was just sequenced horribly. Because it's like, yeah, we in this, and then it's cut scene, next scene, cut scene, next scene, cut scene, next scene. It was just like, it just didn't flow.
But look, my dude, but he got you as a consumer.
Facts.
Excuse me. You as a consumer just to click on it. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. If it's 45 minutes that you had to watch it in order for dude to get paid, yeah, that's cheap.
Right.
But if it just once you click on it,
You get a check.
you get a check, dude.
And I could and listen, when I read this was, this is something I saw on Google, a while ago. So it could be totally different now. But hey, like, I ain't gonna hate on it, but I see what's going on now. Get your monies.
Dude, it's a
Get
fact.
Get
your
your
out here.
monies.
Dude,
I ain't mad at it.
Listen, people out here in this world. Listen. I told my baby this. I said, watch this here. This before Master P.
Shout out to Master P.
Shout out to
doubt,
Master
no
P.
doubt.
Didn't they just buy
No doubt.
Reebok or something?
I think he's trying to buy
he
Reebok,
trying to buy
with
Reebok?
with another
Okay.
black guy. I think.
Hey, but whatever he's doing, big ups. Watch this. So P said this, and everybody know this story. When him and C goes to New York, and the people try to give him a meal, P said, nah, if this white dude want to give me a meal, what am I really worth?
Right.
Now, this is what I told you. Being the young bull as you were at the time, much younger, you, Mike, and Mars.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I said, baby, listen. I said, man, listen. I said, these crackers, man, they give you a meal real quick. I said, right now, they giving away millions for every motherfucker that's out here. I said, all you guys to do is come with a half-ass ideal. They'll give you a meal because why? Because in the long term, like P just said, what are you really worth? Like I said, if me and the boys could have put some cameras on the front porch and film our activities and our conversation and things that was going on, that's some cartel shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And they doing it now.
And this is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Look, what's that shit in the buff?
Snow on the bluff.
on the
I was
bluff.
just thinking about that shit when
Yeah.
you said it.
Them niggas was out there really slinging dope
Yeah.
while filming this shit, but was calling it a film.
The same concept that you talking about right now, they got a series on Amazon Prime called McGraw Ave. That's based off here in Detroit. On the same lines of what you're saying right now.
Baby boy, I was so far ahead of this game, but the thing was, my coins were short at that time, and I could not get nobody to believe in my dream. And then when my coins came up, it's always something tragic happens, and then again, it's taken away from you. Now you say, damn, what I could have done with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But shit happens. I hate to say it, but shit do happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness, man.
But I would say this, stack your coin, so when shit do happen, you will be prepared to bail your ass out of that toilet.
For real.
Yeah, for real. Gotta stay doing that.
I forget. I think you or Grandma Mitchell told me this. You gotta have enough money for the stick up kid.
No, real story. All right, so this on the west side, street called Brighton. So
You said Brightmore?
not Brightmore.
Oh, wow.
Not Brightmore. Shout out to my people
Wow.
over there, you know, whoever you are, you know. But no, we was over there off like Livernois, Brighton, American, Prairie, those
Okay.
streets.
Yeah.
You know, West Chicago area. So my Aunt Eva had told me and my cousin, which is her son, Charles, this, you know,
Yeah.
stay your ass in the house.
How old was y'all?
We was 16.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, he's 15 and I was 16 because I was working at Randazzo Fruit Market. Okay? So watch this here. So we was like, okay. In doing so, we sneaks out. You know, as we headed across the street, let's pause right there because we got to rewind this story. Earlier that day, this is Friday, I get my money. I goes up to this place called Howard Discount and get my rope bracelet.
Okay.
Yeah. You know,
Good.
I'm feeling
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get my rope bracelet out of layaway. Now, mind you, dude, I got to go to the west side, show Charles my bracelet.
Yeah, you know, you ain't trying to stunt, but you gotta show somebody.
Right.
You gotta let them know how you laying out here.
Right, you know, my little Randazzle check. You know what I'm saying? So we get over there, so Annie says, stay your ass in the house. So me and Charles being defiant as we always have been. So we shoots across the parking lot. There used to be this parking lot, name of the store is called Atlantic Spark. This was way before all y'all niggas' time. Y'all niggas was still hanging your daddy nutsack. But anywho, now, we see this dude, man, this nigga is leaning up against the pole. Like he talking on the phone, man.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we been over there, we know it ain't no phone there. Now, this nigga turns around. When he swung around, he pulls out a shotgun.
Wow. Sound like that dude that pulled that shotgun out of his pants.
I know I told y'all this story before on this podcast.
I don't think so, because you only been here once.
I heard you tell a story before, but not on the
maybe that's
cast.
the reason why. So anywho, my man, he swings the shotgun out from wherever it was at, and he sticks it up. I'm looking at this motherfucker. I'm backing up. Charles study talking to me. As he's talking to me, he don't see the shotgun. He was like, Red, where you going, Red? Hey, before you know it, the nigga stuck the gun in Charles' ribs. Charles slaps the gun down. The nigga literally drops the gun.
What?
Yes, for real.
Oh, he was a terrible stick-up kid.
Terrible.
Dog. So the nigga fumbles the joint, right? So, in the meantime, if Charles was anyone else, I hate to say it, I'd have dipped on dude. I ain't gonna even lie. That's how far away I was. You know what I'm saying? But being my cousin, firstborn, and the nigga picks the gun up. He was like, hey, if you don't come back, I'ma shoot your boy. Now, I just told you, this is my cousin.
Right.
My mother's sister's child. So I said, man, that's not my boy, that's my cousin. He said, that's all the best. You can't go home without him.
Wow.
Wow.
Now, ain't that some fucked up shit?
Yeah.
That's fucked up, right?
It is.
So now, at this point, the nigga said, give me your money. Charles slick motherfucking ass. This nigga had on some shorts, and on top of that, he on some sweatpants. In his sweatpants, he had $1.
Wow.
One motherfucking dollar. But all his money is inside his shorts. Okay? The man says, listen, give me your money. Charles get a nigga the money. That nigga said, $1?
That's all you got?
That's all.
Honest to God, that's what my man said. Is that all you got? Well, to close the story out, the nigga said, man, if you don't give me some more money, I'm going to shoot your mans. I gave my man my last $15. He said, man, you got to have more than that. We said, is there a rule to being robbed? He said, yes. You don't come outside with nothing less than $25 for the stick-up man.
Facts.
I ain't never heard no bullshit like that. I didn't know it was being rules to being robbed.
I guess
for real,
it is.
Is there rules to being robbed?
It's a dirty world for dirty furrows. I mean, I don't know if there's rules about getting robbed, but you better have something for the stick-up kid.
Yeah, you gotta have something more to the story.
Why? I mean, for real.
I guess he was saying that's the difference between life or death for it.
I mean, look how it's tight out here. It's the Ronies, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got no money.
But that's crazy, though, because I feel like, you know, the ones that's out here, they looking for whatever they can get. And if you ain't got nothing, they gonna get something.
Yeah. You gotta have something. A phone or something worth value.
What, your ass?
A phone or something.
What they gonna do, get it in blood?
I don't know.
Man.
Some people be on that type of time.
They be on that type of time. I remember, who was telling me the story? I forget who it was. I don't know if it was you, Spiff, or somebody else. But I remember they was trying to take this this girl's cell phone at the bus stop. And she ain't want to give it up. Blew her noodles. Blew her noodles for an iPhone.
He blew her noodles back.
Blew her noodles for an iPhone.
Man, blood did his hit. I know I told y'all this one. I got a dude right now. His name is Dwayne. My man will come home right now. I think he'll be home in the next 3 to 4 years. But watch this here. He went to jail at 19.
Yeah.
Blood.
Young.
Yeah. I mean, when they say eat your lunch, you really have to eat your lunch. And then what I mean by that, he put some in some of niggas' noodles, and the nigga lived. When I say eat your lunch, you got to
Finish it.
Yeah, finish your breakfast.
Mortal Kombat. Finish.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's a long time, Playboy.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nah.
It's crazy. It's crazy out here, man. That's why I be at home. I come over here and kick it with Spiff for a second. I'm going home. I ain't got time to mingle with these fools out here, man.
Let me ask you a question. Seeing that we talking about robbery, how much money should a person have on them? What's the recommendation?
I don't even carry cash most of the time. That's the craziest part.
But you just said that you got to have something for the.
I got two. Shit, I carry two phones and the Apple Watch on me at all times when I'm going to work.
Something they can pawn.
Something.
You better have something they can pawn.
Well, you know my theory.
Yeah.
I don't buy nothing I can't pawn or call the insurance on.
No
That's
cap.
what I'm saying.
But if I had to say an actual dollar amount, you might want to have you a nifty.
Yeah, a good 50. Yeah, a good 50.
At least 50.
At least. Maybe you could slide with like 40.
Maybe you could slide with a 40 ball, but you.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Why 40? Why 50? I mean,
because I feel like 20 is too petty.
20 is too petty.
20 is too petty.
To rob somebody over.
Yeah.
The nigga shouldn't be robbing any damn way. So what the fuck does it matter how much I got in my pocket?
They said it's hard out here for him. It's hard out here for him. I feel like if you get robbed for $50, it's like, yeah.
You know something? I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me tell you what's wrong with you niggas. Y'all need to eat. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm saying that. Because I don't think y'all niggas is eating right. Because if you was eating right, the nutrients would go to your brain and you would get your ass up and go get a job. That's what I say. Y'all niggas ain't eating right, man.
Hey, with the Morgan Free, it kills your brain cells, son.
I swear. All the broccoli you eating, that don't mean you got to inhale it, nigga.
When?
Damn, nigga. Damn, cuz.
I mean,
It's rules to being robbed now.
yeah.
I mean, we ain't create the environment. We just live in it. I mean, shit, I don't know.
That's true.
Well,
but just like Spiff said, you better have something that you
Something
can
of
give
value.
Of value. So whether
That a motherfucker be satisfied with. Like, all right.
well, let me say this. See.
you know, I tell them just like this. If somebody wanted to rob me, I'd be like, Doggy Bone, take my car. I ain't even gonna tell I seen anybody. Go ahead and take the whip.
Hey,
Or
listen,
I got a pair of Jordans in the trunk.
But guess what? Real talk. I just said it.
Yeah.
Why fight over something that you can pawn
Or call insurance
or
on.
call the insurance on? I don't buy nothing that I can't do one or the other with it.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So, dude, if you want this blood, yeah, nigga, Bush, you ain't gotta drive fast,
Man.
dude. Just get out my view.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
hey, listen, but I swear y'all niggas ain't eating right for real though.
I mean, we just trying to live to see another day.
For
All
real.
that Coney
We
dog
live.
shit.
We live to fight another day. Come
No,
on,
man,
dog.
I'm so serious, man. That's what I'm saying, though. Because I seen a young bull, man. My man pulled out 50 bands on me, man. And I had to tell the young bull, I said, man, get you a debit card.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is for clout right now.
Yeah. That's
know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's true.
Ain't mess with them clout chasers, man.
Shit, my pops told me, if you see a motherfucker with like a whole bunch of money on him, 9 times out of 10, that's all the money he got.
Whether it is or ain't, man, I'm just saying, though.
And he ain't used to toys.
That he ain't used to it, you feel me? Anytime I see that person
Sometimes
not used to it.
People be amazed with themselves by what they got. They gotta keep looking at it just to be
Yeah.
like, I got all this. You gotta remind yourself that you got it, my dog.
Man, that's the reason why white folks don't fuck with us like you think, man.
No cap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spend our money on dumb shit, and
Yeah,
we always
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
tell
yeah,
people
Yeah.
Cause they can tell when they ain't used when you
when
ain't
you
used
used to
it.
shit.
We don't see Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, some of the richest men in the world. You don't see him with his money phone to his ear because he used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I tell you one even better because I read a quote yesterday. To them, they don't even care about money. It's just digits on a computer.
Right.
They don't even
right.
see money.
It's binomials.
Yeah.
They're binomials. It's just numbers.
It's just
moving.
numbers. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, they live in life. They could care less about what they got because they used to it.
You know something? That was one of my prayers on my way to work the other morning. You know what I'm saying? I just said, Father God, you know, I always ask for safe passage. You know, and but in the meantime, that's where I was going earlier. Don't put something out so far that it's out of touch, because here's what I mean. Here's my number: 5,416,761 bucks. The only way I'm gonna get that kind of money, and this is on for real, I got to play the lotto, because Chrysler ain't paying that kind of money. You dig what I'm saying? But it gave me something to look forward to, but don't put yourself so far out there to where you get frustrated, you working yourself in the ground. Now, as far as these Jeff Bezos and digits and numbers, it's these guys, like you said, they've been getting money for so long to whereas it's a hobby to them right now.
Right.
This shit is a hobby to them.
Right.
I could be wrong, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it is because they keep on trading places as the richest man in the world every couple months and stuff. They probably just, I don't know, just used to it. Like, hey, who could be the richest? That's what I'd be if I was wealthy and I knew somebody else wealthy as me. We going crazy.
But when I was saying about that $5 million number, my whole objective was if I can get half. But the problem was trying to get half is still a hell of a reach.
Because you gotta think about it. 90% of the people probably would never see 100,000 in their life. Let alone you trying to talk about you trying to get 2.5 million.
Dude, but see, this goes back to what I was saying to you earlier, as well as far as this podcast. My only hustle was overtime.
Me too.
Right. That's for the most people. It's the overtime. Yeah. So it took a lot away from home for me to give it to this company over here.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So you get to lose. You get something, but you lose over here.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, but at that point, I'm working myself into the ground. I'll never get a chance to spend the money if I should get a third of it of that
5
of that 2.5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna die trying to get that. So I just gave up on saying, let me get something that's tangible. 800,000.
When?
And that's still better than 90% of the people out here anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, but what they always say, shoot for the stars, aim for the moon.
Yeah.
You know, if you shoot for the 5 and you land on 2.5, it's like, hey, I wasn't even expecting to get to 5, but I settled with this one.
But
it's
the truth.
It's like you said. It's like, what did you say about you can't, like, the fear of not knowing? You feel me?
Oh, my biggest fear, the biggest fear, how I look at it, my biggest fear about dying is not knowing what I could have achieved had I tried. But if I don't try,
how will you know?
How would you know?
Facts.
Exactly.
Now, that's not something I read out of a book. That's my fear.
That's what you feel.
Because if life was based off information and knowledge, like I said in the last podcast with y'all, one could live on forever. Because think about it. You learn something new today. Boom. Mike, you and I was talking about binomials. That's something that's added on. That's like, as Solomon was doing earlier, playing video game, that added on to his lifespan. Oop. Now, like I said, take a comet. If a comet is shooting across the atmosphere, excuse me, we're gonna start adding up life right here. Where's the origin? Where is it coming from? That adds on one life. What made that comet shoot across the galaxy? That's another life. What is that little red thing hanging out the back end of it? You can keep growing from there before it even reaches destination. So that's what I mean. You could live on forever. You could take something that's so simple and expound and just grow and grow. And that's what I'm saying. One person, check this out. I'll make it even simpler. You ever went on YouTube or on the internet and looked up something, and you went from that to something else, to something else, to something else?
Oh, we call that the wormhole.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. You will live on forever.
Yeah.
Every time you was clicking on something, you started learning something new.
Right.
That's facts.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of part of the reason, why I kind of started doing the pod as well, too, is because I wanted my son to, whenever he get old enough to, want to look back and be like, man, what was my OG doing, back then?
Yeah.
Because even if
time capsule,
it's a time, absolutely. Yep. Because even then he can be like, oh man, let me see what Paul was talking about on the pod.
Yeah, that's my God.
Yeah, he can go and see what Paul was talking about on February 7, 2021.
You know my birthday is in 3 days, dude.
I know. That's why I did this.
Okay. Oh, thank you. This is my birthday.
Yeah, I was you kind of screwed it up. I was gonna wait to the end and everything, but I wanted,
Oh,
yeah.
I
But
apologize.
happy early birthday, Pop.
Happy early birthday, Pops.
Hey, fellas, I appreciate this, man. Like I said, you my guys. You guys gonna make me cry.
I always knew. I'll always love you.
But for real, you know, I appreciate this. In the words of my big baby boy CJ, I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Man, but before, because we coming up on the hour and the Super Bowl about to come up in a minute.
Right,
So,
for sure.
you know, before we shake up out of here, Pop, can you offer, one of our listeners, some game, some knowledge, a lesson. And I'm going to ask you for another thing afterwards, though.
Gang.
Yeah, drop.
Give me an idea. Give me an idea on something.
Just, give somebody some game, that times may be looking bleak right now. They need just an extra bit of motivation because they broke. They pockets touching, they home. And they just need just a little something, to just make it to the next day.
Like,
Well, give me a call and I'll show you the game on swiping. No, seriously, no. Seriously though, just stay positive. You know what I'm saying? Don't drown your sorrows in liquor and weed.
not all the time, at least.
I mean, because it don't work.
It don't work. You just wasting more money.
Yeah. And besides that, the problems of the day, if you don't get it solved, it's gonna be the problems of tomorrow. So
Yeah.
that's the best I can give you, Playboy.
No cap. Hey, but before we shake up out of here, I've been telling Spiff because I wanted to get you on the pod so you could tell the story
About
of
what?
Coco.
Oh man, that nasty motherfucker.
I wanted Spiff to be here so he can hear the story of Coco.
All right, here's
And
the Coco.
please be very descriptive.
Okay. So this was back in the 90s. Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. I mean, Death Row is on fire.
Let me ride.
Oh, dude. So at this time, I had a 1975 Delta 88 candy apple white top. I mean, this bitch was scandalous.
You had some boom booms?
Oh, dude. Okay, where you want me to start? No, let's get to the Coco story. Fuck all
Go
that
ahead.
shit. So I get my damn car out the shop. I had just got my car piped out. Piping is the trimming. It's another color. That was the hot shit back then. So my seats was white, piped out, burgundy, stitched in, Delta 88 in the center. I'm feeling good. My bitch is sexy. So my nigga Jeff, he says, red. I was like, what up, dog? He said, man, we going on the west side. I said, what's on the west side? It's a little get-together. You want to roll? I'm like, yeah, bet. He said, good, because I'm riding with you, nigga. All right, bet.
That sound like Spiff.
Right. You get them niggas that don't like to drive. and shit.
I always got to drive.
So, out comes next door, Coco. Where y'all niggas headed to? I can smell bitches on y'all, whatever. I'm like, nigga, whatever, Coco. Get in, nigga. So Jeff pulls the seat back because it's a two-door joint. It's a boat. Man, Coco in the back, we are happy, we slapping down the street, you know what I'm saying? And when I say slapping, nigga, I have 4 12s in my trunk. Them bitches would beat. It was like gorillas in a bitch, man. That bitch was like bam, 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 bam. Anywho, so we get over there, man. So we get inside. Coco meets a bitch up in this joint, right? He says, hey, Chris. I said, what up, though? Hey, man, let me see your keys because I want to go sit in the car with the chick. I said, Coco, don't get in there and fuck up my shit. This shit seem like some of the boys in the hood.
Right.
So I get Coco the keys. Coco, in turn, moved my car from where it was at further down the street. So Jeff said, man, it ain't shit popping here. Let's bounce. So we gets outside. Jeff said, man, where's Coco? I said, yeah, nigga, with my car. We see Coco, man, down the street on the other side of the block. Other side of the street, across the street. Jeff walks up one side, I walks up the other side. Then I come back around and come on the side with Jeff, which is the passenger side. This chick and Coco was in my car fucking.
Busting cheeks.
Dude, these
Tragic.
niggas is in my car fucking. Mind you, Coco fucking her and she's fucking Coco.
Hold on. Run that again, Pop.
Dude,
Run it, yeah. Let me hear that one more time.
dude, I can't make this shit up, blood. I can't make this shit up. She got a thumb. What's that one? The one you say fuck you with?
The middle finger.
The middle finger.
Slamming Coco in his cheeks, right? Jeff like, what? Dog. I got receipts, as you young niggas say. I can call up my nigga JD right now and put that nigga on speaker. So that nigga Jeff said, this nigga nasty. He Coco getting pooped in his boot cheeks. And he talking stupid and shit, right? Hey, look at him, Chris, all on your seat. Like it's a joke. It's like it's a big ass joke. Like the shit stains all on my back seat, right? So I tell Coco to get his funky ass out of my car, right? Him and that old nasty bitch. And I don't even blame her. I blame him. Nigga, I give you my keys, nigga. This is the reason why I tell niggas. This is on everything. Don't treat this shit like it's yours. Treat it like it's mine. This is my shit, so respect my shit. You treat it like it's yours.
You might be disrespectful with your items.
And that nigga was disrespectful, motherfucker.
Yeah. Again, his cheeks blasted in the back.
But anyway, man, that's the Coco story, man. That's a nasty nigga, man. That nigga, matter of fact, from eye tooth to eye tooth, man. That nigga that had no teeth, man. I can imagine what that nigga was doing in the penitentiary, man.
Oh, snap.
Man, that nigga mouth, man.
More of the story is, don't bite off more than what you can chew. Don't trust anybody named Coco or Coca or whatever his name is.
Kokla.
Kokla.
We call him Coco. Motherfucker. Nasty bitch.
Hey, man, but... Hey, Pop, before we shake up out of here, you got any last words that you like to say before we shake up out of here?
Man, I love you boys, man. You know something? I beg these guys every time they come over, I want to be on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? So when they say, yeah, Pops, this is for you for your birthday, I thank you. If I never do this shit again, hey, man, I love you guys. I love your audience. Keep tuning in. And in the words of my baby boy Mars, let's be stars.
Spiff Lord, you got any last words that you like to say? How you say when you say it, my baby?
Always bet the under,
Yes,
and we
sir.
throwing everything on the bit this year.
Absolutely. Hey, man, like I always say, I appreciate all 13 of y'all for always showing up, showing love, giving feedback when it's due. This is the Drug Table Talk podcast with Meech and Spiff. Remember, we don't sell drugs, we sell knowledge and slang game. And like Mars would say, let's go be stars up in this bitch. We out.